So get cozy, because this run is pretty brutal. It's actually pretty hard. I don't know, and timing does not start yet. We actually changed the timing method. Failing less is the first step to success. It's true. And this game is actually pretty complicated, so there's a lot of things we can do. All right, chat. Should we choose a male or a female? Whatever's the first response, I'm gonna go with it. Female it is. All right. Really hope. How long can you do that? How long is this? Really hope. Can I put... No, you can't. I was like, can you put emoji? I really hope I live. How long can this name be? No, that's... I'm just gonna put really, really hope. That's my name. Really hope. Okay, it's not all about hopes and dreams. Actually, this game is actually mostly about execution. Like, for real. I mean, there's RNG, but, like, your execution is what really makes the difference. I'm gonna go with Baldy again. We're gonna do the I'm gonna do this. Actually, put the White Raven. Looks pretty badass. Thankfully, they just call me Captain, so... Okay, so the run actually starts when I skip this next cutscene. We recently changed the timing method, so you can just pick gender, whatever, put your name, pick your avatar. And it also removes having to deal with a load trick, because if you load this whole thing, go back to main menu, and then start again, the load times will be faster. So just forget about all of it. And we start right after this cutscene, because this is when you actually gain control. So 3, 2, 1, go. So this game is a bit faster in Japanese. It's also way less annoying with the Japanese voice acting. So that's why we're in Japanese. Save a few seconds. I'm playing on Xbox, but I would rather play on PC. It's okay though. Not the end of the world. So, you're gonna notice 2 meters. One's my health, the other's my stamina. A lot of this run is maintaining good stamina and managing it. Right now we're half starved and half thirsty, so that's why we have barely any stamina to work with. We don't want to go under 900. Going under 900 puts you in this like weakened state, so it's not worth the effort. All right, so I'm gonna pick up all this stuff. I need the rags, the iron. I'm gonna get a tutorial here. Now we're gonna equip our pipe spear. Oh my word. Hush. attack quickly, you want to actually unready and re-ready your weapon. So you're going to be seeing me, like, unequip very quickly. Ideally, if I remember. Most of this run is melee. Like, you're gonna see me mostly melee, because I don't get grenades and a shotgun until right at the end of the run, basically. So this is Metal Gear Spear, basically. Spear and fence. And don't die. I really hope, and I really hop. So that was good stamina management there. So the opening is pretty much the same. I know. Well, my guy Punchy raided me right when I started. It's just like the perfect time. The perfect time for Survive is right smack dab at the middle of the beginning. The beginning of the start. If there's a middle to this game, it's kind of the whole time. Because it's a slog. It's a long run, so I think ideally it's probably about 240-ish. Because my run before had like about an hour of mistakes. Does this game deserve the bad rap it gets? It's really like kind of just an average game. It's just that some people were really upset by the fact that the game existed. It's really not that bad. I've played the vast majority of the Metal Gear games. This is not the worst game in the series. So this is a tutorial chapter. We're heading over to our destination. This game is worth playing for $7. Though the beginning is pretty rough. Like, it's not gonna look so bad because I know what I'm doing, hopefully. But when you're starting out, you're completely lost and starving and thirsty and drinking dirty water and eating gerbils. Like, it's not a great life. So there's a lot of issues with this game. It is not flawless. It's a guilty pleasure game for me, but it is genuinely a fun game. It's just that you have to see past some of its BS. I think it's pretty entertaining, at least. The story is entertaining. It's got good music. Yes, there's co-op for the co-op multiplayer stuff. Sadly, you can't do the single-player co-op. If you could, it would make this game so much better. Alright, so we're heading over here, and we're going to pick up some water bottles. So I'm gonna skip out on the fruit. So once you max out your thirst, you have 5 minutes of max thirst, so it's a good idea to just sip everything right there. Then I need to harvest a goat type enemy. So we got some meat. I'm just gonna keep it for a while. I'm gonna upgrade my spear once. So I have to wait for her to stop talking. Oh, you know what? That's probably a bad thing, because I don't think I have enough iron. Hopefully I do. I might have just screwed myself over. I might have to go back. I don't think you can do this. We'll see. Do I have enough iron? Nope, I'm one short. Yeah, so you can't do that. That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You might be like, oh god, he made a huge mistake. I have an hour's worth of mistakes, so it's fine. Alright. I got my 3 iron. Yeah, the math does not work out there. I have just enough to make my spear and make 1 fence. So, that's okay. Now we know. A lot of the bad reputation is based off of fandom being super emotional. A lot of people just didn't even give this game a chance. So, but I am a survived defender. I think there's value in this game. I don't think any Metal Gear game is like completely unredeemable or irredeemable. Though, I think with Snake's Revenge, you could just listen to the soundtrack and you get most of the enjoyment out of that game. Playing that game is a chore. Yeah, go for it. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I want to unequip this so I don't do that. So here, we have like nothing. But we're going to lure enemies by punching. So I'm going to wait. Once that chime goes, I run. Now, you might be able to do that earlier. I'm not sure. Oh, I just got unlucky. So I'm going to have to fight. I don't want to fight, but I'm going to have to fight. Might be a little bit random, I guess. Or I... Come on. Damn it. That sucks. That strat still needs work. That was the one that I was like, I need... That right there is the linebacker tackle. It's like literally the worst attack. Yep. No kills, buddy. No kills. Just wait. Just take everyone out. Whatever. Okay. Well, that was annoying, but whatever. This game was kind of poisoned from the start. It had potential to actually be a very good game. Instead, it's just kind of average, but average games can be entertaining, especially in a speedrun context. I've gotten so much pleasure out of running this game. Alright, so what we're going to do now is break down a bunch of stuff. Because this gives me a ton of iron. This takes about 18-ish seconds to do. But it's worth it in my book. This time I'm going to skip out on upgrading the spear to 5. Before I would upgrade the spear to 5, I'm going to try... It should be 0. But since I upgraded at the wrong time, you know, I have a level 1 spear, but it's still less than before. So we're going to pick up food. 1, 2, 3, 4. These carrots are very important. I wish the single player was co-op. They just didn't really focus on either side of the equation. It's all just kind of middling. The single player's a little bit underbaked, and so is the multiplayer. So, golden crescent, that's for med sprays. Black carrot, that's for food. And pick up all this energy. We need this air tank, or else we cannot go out in the dust. If it's on sale with the Humble Bundle, I would give it a shot. I just, you know, if you need tips, like, use them, because the start of this game is super brutal blind. No question. It is not a kind game. The difficulty at the start is part of the reason why it turns off people. It's not so bad when you know where you're going, but if you don't know where you're going, you're gonna starve to death. It looks like I'm gonna starve to death, but that is totally intentional. Alright, so here... I'm probably gonna risk it and just run into the building. Want to run past all these guys. Thank you, house. Okay. I'm gonna crouch walk in here. Hopefully I got lucky. Yep, I got lucky. Nice. Oh, no, I didn't. I'll get this chair, I guess. I don't really want to fight. That's part of the issue. Because I'm really low. I'm gonna eat, since I'm waiting anyways. You know, break this open, buddy? Seems like it. Alright, you want to fight. It's already sloppy enough. What's up? This is why, like, really you should kill these guys, because it tends just to create problems if you don't at least kill the guy by the door. But whatever. I need wire and adhesive. There's going to be a lot of wild parkour moves and weird climbs in this game. The navigation is pretty complex, just like the other Fox Engine games, so... I'm not saying, like, you can't explore, but exploration is a lot easier once you get, like, your shelter and some farms. Like, once you get potatoes, you can make a farm, and you can make a shelter, and you can make a pot so you can boil water, which is, I forget, it's like chapter 8 or whatever. Once you get there, then you're okay. But the very start, it's super easy to get into a frustrating situation with this game. It's very easy to get into a frustrating situation. Okay, so I need to make my fences. I already did this. I was supposed to do that afterwards. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. So, I did that in a very specific order. You do not want to craft the air tank early. If you do that, before you get the alerts for the other things that you got recipes for, you're going to get 2 tutorials playing. Like, you'll get a repeat tutorial, and you don't want that. So you have to build the worm. You have to wait. So while you're waiting, either make something else or do your wormhole extractor. Well, that's not exactly true. There is free clean water, which I will point out. There is free clean water that I will be picking up. Also, like, wild berries give you thirst, and just don't drink dirty water. Basically, follow this route. Basically. And you'll be good to go at the start. Until you can build your shelter and water. But the game gives you free water, free clean water, and a ton of free food. But you don't know where it is, casually, and you don't know where you're going. I do. So I would be picking up some of this stuff, but sadly, I can't unless I, like, wasted a bunch of time running back. If you return to base camp, all the stuff you picked up will be left behind as a box. It's kind of like Dark Souls, where you, like, leave your souls behind if you die. So, which we will be exploiting that feature in this run. because I can leave a box behind and pick it up later and send it back to base, which is nice. So I'm gonna pick up these berries. 4 berries. It gives you water, gives you food. And then we pick up this golden crescent. You run out of stamina really quickly in the dust, so I do not dive in the dust because of that. Thank you, Snow. I'm gonna break this. I'm trying to be safe. I should have, if I wanted to be completely safe, I would have not gone without upgrades on the spear, but I just want to try it out, see how it is. Alright, so normally I would be eating here, but only going to be eating a little bit. So first things first, we're going to break the wood. I'm going to wrap around, pick this stuff up. And then I'm going to enter this hut. It's just one wanderer, you can ignore him. We got to defend this transporter, but I don't care about one wanderer. He's not that big of a deal. I have to open this so I can get the med spray recipe. You're not going to see it because this is an always online game, so the game thinks I already have it, but I don't. And now I need to head back. And I'm going to build a fence here because there's going to be a big group coming in a few seconds. This is all on a schedule, so you have to do what you got to do quick. So see, here comes these nerds. Oh god. So you want to aim for their legs. That guy is way too close. Again, I'm doing less damage because I didn't upgrade the spear. So I had to use another fence. Yeah. This is the problem with not upgrading the spear. I think this is okay, but I have to use more fences. Okay. I need to go pick up my water. So there's free water here. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of not upgrading your spear. It makes this kind of hard. Like, I just don't do as much damage as I would like. And thus, I'm not getting as many kills. Of course, things got a little bit complicated because of earlier strats failed and my health was not great. So here, I left this behind and now I pick it up. And returning to base like that, for that transporter skips a cutscene, so you save a few seconds that way, and you save a few seconds on having to use the transporter. So we're heading over here, and we're going to enter this Jeep. We have another piece of business that we have to do later, but I'm going to do that later. You could do it now, but there's not really a reason to. due to my current level. I'm gonna take this route. This is probably a little bit slower than the other way, but very used to it, so. So there's a rock I need to hit the brakes, and it's this one. I gotta slow down. Make this turn. This part is pretty scary. So I don't want that Jeep to break. I need it later. If it breaks here, you're not going to be able to use it later, which is not good. Here's Miranda. I'm going to wait for that guy to... Okay, we're good. You want to have maximum stamina there, otherwise it's... And you need to wait for the enemies to, like, run at you. Because it's super easy for you to... If you get hit, you drop Miranda, and you're probably going to lose, because Miranda's going to just get killed. Or you're going to get killed. One or the other. Neither is good. I'm going to immediately drop Miranda here. She's fine now. She's going to take some hits. That's fine. I probably should have just stayed looking this way. That's fine. Okay, that's enough. Some more resources I need to pick up. Probably don't need the steel, frankly. These. Got the bottle. He's fine. Some of this time save is artificial because I'm opening a crate later. That was not that great of a chapter, frankly, and
nice.
I do think that you should upgrade your spear because it just makes the first transport defense so much easier. I think you'd have to so you can get more kills and not have to get Kuban crystals later as well. Alright, so now that we have Miranda the nurse, we need to deploy someone to a team. So I'm going to be leveling up later than I did in my previous run, because I'm going to get energy in a moment. I'm going to break 5 crystals. It's 5,000. Basically, energy is both experience and currency, so I needed to build stuff, repair stuff, make stuff, and level up. It's all important. And these crystals are more valuable early on because the levels are not as expensive as later on. There's a 5 stack here. It's pretty good. This takes about 20 seconds. Our goal is to hit level 6. I don't think I'm going to hit level 6 because of how poorly the first transporter went. Sadly. Hopefully that... I hope that energy actually sticks through. Do you actually have to return to base? Oh my god, I hate building this over here. I should just never do that. Hate it. There is a way to pick it all up at once, but that's behind a subclass which you don't unlock until the game is over. So, there is a way, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah. Oh, indeed. So I'm gonna walk. We're actually gonna do some sneaking. She will do a few times in this game. We're gonna distract this bomber. Backstab this fool. We gotta sneak because otherwise I'm gonna have dudes on my ass and that's not fun. So. Okay, actually, I'm gonna check. So 25132. Will I have 25132? Oh yeah. If I could, I would. Trust me. There are skills in the subclasses I wish I could have access to. Okay, so do I have 20? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Oops, I don't think this is level 6 though. I'm a little bit short. So I'm getting combat step. Combat step IMO is the best skill you get as far as just fighting is concerned. It allows you to dodge in any direction while in combat mode. So when I have my spear up, and you can dive out of the way and run out of the way, but it's nice to stay in combat mode. It's very useful, and I'm going to be using it a hot minute. So, see, the Jeep's back, and this is the route. I tested the right side, it's slower. Oops. Drive around this tree. I was doing this on PC, so I was using keyboard. It's a little bit different with this controller. Could plow the crystals and pick them up, but I don't think it's really that important at this place. So there is the way the new game route used to be. You would do this defense and like plow people with the Jeep. I'm gonna skip that. It's not necessary, but it does make the run overall harder. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but you don't need it. It's because I was checking and I leveled here, which I didn't last time. Again, artificial time save. Okay, so I need to craft my fences. I need to craft my machete. I don't even have enough wood. It's exactly what I'm talking about, like with the not getting your pipe spear to max at the start. It means I don't get as much stuff, which is kind of annoying. So this machete is going to be my secondary melee. I'm going to use it primarily for breaking stuff, but also for fighting. Durability is a real concern in this run, because as your weapons get less durable, they become weaker, and weaker weapons is a bad situation. Okay, it's time to fight. So that's combat step. It's all about distancing. That attack, you gotta be careful. It's like a long-range dive. Oh, he's getting ready to... You gotta be very careful about that tackle. If they grab you, it's pretty dangerous. I don't want them to do a quarter damage to this thing because it'll explode, and if it explodes, it kills all of them, which is good, but it means I don't get any of the XP. Yeah, I skipped the Jeep plowing part because you have to do a 90-second defense, and that takes time. That is why. We want those gerbils. Come on, pick them up. I need 6 bottles so I can make clean water later. All right. I left behind barrels, but I need to go address this. Those two are probably gonna blow up. Yep, it's fine. Ah, he did the dive. Backstab is very good. It's an instant kill as long as the enemies are low enough level. One thing as well that I learned thanks to Space Cow is that you don't want to just stab through the fence. It's a good strategy, don't get me wrong, but every time you stab through the fence, you lose more durability than if you just attack them normally. So you don't want to do that. It's like a last resort kind of situation. I was doing it earlier because it doesn't really matter, but at this point, and it doesn't matter too much during this because I could repair it. But you don't want to just willy-nilly stab through the fence. So here's this fool. Again, they home in on you. You got to be careful. It's a way to balance the fact, like... Oh, I forgot to split. I really should split at the end of this, though. In New Game Plus, I would split earlier, but like when I entered the digger, but really I should do it when I finish the digger, because like I could fail this. Do you see how good combat step is? Like, I can stay in combat mode and just sort of kite them constantly. You don't need it, but it's helpful. Use this barricade to my advantage. Thankfully, you have defensive structures already in place when you start the game. It may look like I'm just making easy work of them, but you have to understand a few things. One, whenever they hit me, they have a chance to inflict a status ailment, and the worst one, well, the worst one the standing ones can do is bleeding, and bleeding is really bad. I lose all my recovery. Repair my spear. Alright, I got a berry out. Bleeding is really bad. The grounded ones can cause you to get sprained if they grab your ankles, which is also really bad. There we go. Level 7. Heavy thrust. Okay. So, you really do not want to get hit while playing this game. Or doing this run, really. Thank you. I'm trying not to be. This game is scary. Seriously, it really is. I'm gonna take this out because, like, my levels are a little sketchy right now because of how the early game went. Fun fact, the monster designs in this game are done by the monster designer for several of the Silent Hill games. That's pretty cool. We haven't seen the big baddie because I skipped his introduction, but you may randomly see him during this run. We will definitely see him later. Okay, coming up to my carrots. My delicious carrots. Carrot numero uno. I'm gonna get this one too. It's better just to grab those two, frankly, for safe speed, but again, I'm trying to be safe. So this is a tower defense sequence out in the field. They all have certain routes. It's all scheduled. Everything's predictable in terms of when they come. There's a schedule. There's an actual schedule that everything operates under. So as long as you know the schedule, you're okay. This guy, we're gonna kill because I don't want him breaking my fence. This defense is a little awkward because it's mostly just like the random dudes around the field. And my damage output is pretty pathetic. So my level is not as high as it should be. This is exactly why, I mean, I wanted to experiment. Oh god. Put a fence up. No. I'm just gonna bait these guys because I'm pretty low right now. Man, did I not get any of that? That sucks. Oof. Yeah. Sorry, cool man. I am not a believer in this. Oh, just roll with a level 1 spear. It completely screws you over in my book. It really does. Okay, I have a good amount of wood now. Running over here. This is where they first spawn, so This game indeed. Oh boy. Need to recover. Gotta walk. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the fence down on the other side. So yeah, if you're running, you don't naturally recover, which is a bit of an issue. Okay. No, if you get the orange icon, you actually do more damage. Oh god. I'm going back over here. Address this guy. The most annoying attack up close is they flail their arms. It's a very quick attack, and it really sucks. I'll break this stuff down. What is that guy doing? All right. I need to eat. Neat. Tend to food business. So yeah, every time I go parallel, that's just so I can save on durability. That went pretty smoothly. Which is, again, like, it's why it's so important to know where to go when, because if you know your schedule, you're in way better shape when you're, you know, basically doing low percent. If you don't know where you're going or when to go where, like, you'll have some problems. I need to save a fence for later. One fence at least. Max out my hunger. Max it out that way. Alright, so in here is a bunch of goodies. Copper turns into bullets later, some clean water. There's aluminum, which is what we need to make med sprays. That's like a free hill, no matter what. So we want that. Get this gunpowder. Now I'm gonna drink. Okay, so I maxed out. I need to go address. That's fine. So you can see this heavy thrust is very good. As long as you can do the charge up, it's good. It requires a lot of focus because you're always very vulnerable. It's scary out there, truly. So more looting. Okay. Gotten most of the stuff I need up here. I go fight. Right there, that's what I'm talking about. Combat step is good. Get knocked down, bud. I don't got time for your nonsense. This guy, we definitely want to kill, because bombers offer double the XP. So that's pretty good. Again, walk to regen. I don't need to run right now. So we're nearing the end here. I just need to keep them occupied for a little bit. And now I'm leaving. The reason I'm leaving is not because I'm scared, but because I need to go drop my loot, my lost box for later. By later, I mean next chapter. So all that stuff I looted is not gone.
Nice.
My 1 level of strength. I'm gonna make a med spray for safety. Oh, right, I can't yet. Well, I was like, I'm gonna make a med spray. I haven't gotten the stuff yet. You have the first time you are gonna be able to make med sprays after Chris. So Chris is the next person we're about to rescue. So I was like, oh yeah, I can go do this. No, I can't. I can go repair. I can't do that though. Alright, so I'm gonna open the crate now. Oh, the Jeep's gone. Man, that's so weird. So it respawns... What? Did it break? Man, the Jeep is so weird. Maybe it broke during Miranda. Or... No, why would it break there? I don't understand why the Jeep is not acting like I think it would. It's super annoying though, because now I'm gonna have to walk. Which I don't want to do, but I will. I will walk. I know the way. It's fine. Yeah, it's because the, I died at the first base dig twice. Still very confused about this Jeep situation, though. Just when I thought I figured it out. See that thing? That's Lord Dust. We don't want to talk to him. He's very dangerous. He stomps and you basically lose all your health. Yo, thank you. Oh no, there's like a dude in the field. Get out of my way. I hate that. It loses so much time, and then you get frickin' chained. Wasn't paying attention to the floor. I'll get the iron. It's Minecraft survival mode. Alright. You're supposed to drive here, but for some reason the Jeep didn't respawn. Makes me very confused. I really don't get this Jeep now. I don't think I broke it. Because before, it would show up on the wrecked base. What if I actually have to drive on wrecked base and position it? Maybe. It's so hard to know, because it's sort of like... Well, it's not really Schrodinger's route, because the thing is that I can check by going over there. It's just not as great of a line when you're walking. Might do that next time, because I'm like, Jeep's supposed to be here, but oops, bad line. Anytime you get those drops, that's a bad thing. Anyways, here's a walker gear. Sadly, we can't do drive mode. There is no drive mode on this walker gear, which is like in Phantom Pain. When you get drive mode and walker gear, that's the fastest way to travel. So, but we do not have drive mode. Some sheep. I am going to get them for their soup. RIP sheep. I'm going to see how long this takes. It's like 21. This is also like a little bit worse of a line. It's if the sprint soup is worth it, basically. So I'd call that about a 30-second detour. Also, there's Golden Crescent there. I know there's berries over here, too. I would call that about a 30-second detour. You could also punch the sheep and then teleport them back to the storehouse. Or walk into them and then transport them back. So here's Chris. We have to save him. This poor child is just stranded out here for some reason. Need the gears for later. I don't know if I actually need those gears specifically, but don't break your legs. And then here's a weird slope thing. It's kind of hard. There we go. Doing that avoids having to go through a crowd of pretending wanderers. They're pretending they're not dead, but they are. Can you, like... No. I was hoping it would flip on its own, but it won't. I was like, can I, like, go to the wrong side and then it will rotate, but it won't. Which is annoying. Not much I can do about that. This is the one time we actually encounter watchers. Just these annoying little bug things that pew pew pew. They're not really dangerous. This is just a nice, chill shooting gallery. This one thinks it's clever, it sneaks up on you. Alright, that's enough. Need this. Clean water? See? Clean water. I'll need that stuff. Ah, damn it. I dived too yeah, I do like this game. It's flawed though. It's a guilty pleasure. What you want to do is you want to dive like when it's about to explode. That way you don't get stunned by the knockback. But I dived a little too early there. You want to basically dive when the timer hits 0. But yeah, it's an average game really, but it's fun. Can I level up? Man, I'm literally a K away. That's incredible. So I'm gonna make this. And the other one, shelter. Yeah. Shelter is pretty good. I don't really need to do that. I actually had enough. So yeah, see if that's worthwhile. I have no idea. Yeah, I just needed 1K. Again, it's this situation of I was already behind from the start. You either level up or you get the upgraded spear. I think I'd rather get the upgraded spear. That's gonna matter more. What's up, Gnosis? I definitely noticed that sprint speed boost. This is where you're doing a lot of running anyways, so probably worthwhile. I know there are carrots here, but I completely forgot where they are. I know there's carrots here, though. I swear there are. It doesn't really matter, because I just maxed out my food and thirst, but hunger and thirst, whatever. I'll recover my stamina. You want to start running once you hit this door. So Reeves starts talking to you. If you're not running while Reeves talking to you, you're forced into walk mode. So it's not good. Do you not want to get grabbed by our ankle here? Need the wheelchair. So Chris cannot use his legs. And now we're going to jump over the spider pit. Oh, I knew that angle was bad. Alright, I'm gonna just do this. I have to wait. Sadly. So I screwed up. I knew that angle was bad. I was too... You can't angle it that much to the right. But that wasn't that big of a time loss. It was like 15 seconds. The spiders are only dangerous if you start fighting them. So just don't do that, okay? Don't do that, and you're fine. It's okay. 2 codex here. So this is really important, this ready room, because I have some business. Oh, right. I gotta put him on the unit. Yeah, that's fine. That's Nick. We're gonna rescue him. He's a filthy cop. It's okay, though. So... Oh, shit. No. Alright, well, I'll get another chance later. That was stupid. I had to give him the food. Can't just send him out there. I'm not gonna cheat, though, and use survival coins. But I made a mistake. You have to give him the food. I might get lucky, but chances are I probably won't. Oh, well. Live with the mistake. I'll just have to, if it fails, then I'm gonna have to adjust a little bit in 20 minutes. If it succeeds, then we're all good. But, you know, I only have like basically a 1 in 4 chance of it working without giving him food. I mean, you should just give him food. Actually, what you want to do is put the food in at the base dig. You don't want to you would have to give him 2 berries. 1 carrot, 1 potato, 1 roasted gerbil, or 2 berries. Not give him my soup, that's for me. Not give him clean water either. You get a carrot, son. Enjoy your carrot. Speaking of carrots, almost ran past this. So, let's cross our fingers I get lucky. I didn't mean to do that. I just kind of was just zoning out. There's a lot of menuing you have to do there. So we're doing this transporter because we're going to be bringing our good boy Nick back for this. I need these chemicals. Oh, right. There was easy chemicals I could have picked up earlier. I forgot. See, I am low level. It's literally just that first transporter, bro. Like... Oh my god. Yeah. Literally just the first transporter. So, you know. Experiments, man. Gotta do those experiments. Thankfully, that's not the worst time loss in the world. It's not good, but I'll take the death. Going to... Oops. I'm gonna get my... Yeah. Try again. Not too bothered by that. But yeah, like, I'm literally 1K short. If I got 3 more kills or 1 more crystal, I would have been fine. The reason I mean, maybe you can swing it. I probably could have swung it. I was just worried I was gonna die, so I didn't fight them at the first transporter at the end. But I probably should have just went for some skewers. But can you blame me? I just didn't want to die. So, upgrade the spear. I think it's the right call with this routing. I had to use extra fences too. I know he said, I know Coolman said, like, you can do one fence without upgrading the spear. I had to upgrade a little bit, and I was still having trouble. I ran past the carrots. It's right before the tower. It's okay. I got a lot of extra food because I got that sheep. So it's not that big of a deal. I'll just get the bayonet stuff. Like, look at all these level 15s, man. Ugh. I'm getting unlucky. Like, the fact that all these guys are level 15, I have to just run away. This is really bad, because, like, this downward spiral shit I do not want happening. But sadly, I'm having the downward spiral. So really low. I didn't equip the sprays. Oh, man. That was stupid. So as far as weapons go... It's the wrong way. As far as weapons go, there is a weapon I can pick up. But it's a bit of a detour. It loses about 30 seconds. Really what this all comes down to is experience. Levels, if you are at a level deficit, you do less damage. Okay, so the lower your level, the less damage you do. The higher your level, the more damage you do. Now, of course, the weapon itself matters too. I'm not saying the weapon matters nothing, but you can finish the game with just the pipe spear as your melee weapon. It's all about the XP. And literally because at the very first defense, I didn't upgrade my pipe spear, and the circumstances of how things went. That's Nick. I don't have enough energy. Or less than I'd want. Like, I should have gotten kills there. I got, like, none. So I'm pretty damn sure I'm behind. This corn we'll be picking up later. I wasn't supposed to weave around like this. There is an upgraded weapon we will be getting later. I'm definitely going to need it now because, like, I'm a little bit concerned about my level. Well, no, because it's just, I decided I'm not going to level up my spear, like, upgrade my spear. If I upgraded my spear, I would have been fine. I just did it because it was a thing of, like, well, plywood, you don't need to upgrade your spear for the first transporter, and it's true, but you should. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And that's what happened. No. No. If I had an upgraded spear, I'd do more damage on the first transporter. I would have killed them faster, and I wouldn't have been so overwhelmed that I tapped out. That's the difference. And those kill, like literally those kills, or if I got some, I could have gotten some crystals later on. And frankly, if I knew, I probably should have went for like a backup crystal when I was going to Chris. I don't know the backup crystals in that field. I would have to cut through. I should have gotten XP is really what it comes down to. I tried to supplement a little bit, but not enough. The experience routing with this route where we skip out on that Jeep defense is very tight. Or it's fairly tight. I don't know if I should say super duper tight. Be very careful that I'm not walking into a dude on the ground, because I will die in one hit. You can't just make the sprays, you have to actually equip them. Fun fact. Oh, live and learn. If I knew where I could get some easy crystals, I would go there. Oops, it's the wrong split time. Alright, so we're gonna go rest. So I can get rid of this bleeding. It's very bad. So we're gonna... Oh! Oh, I didn't make them. Right. I thought I made them, but I didn't make them because I couldn't make them. That was a whole thing. Man, I really confused myself. This is a lot to remember. Okay, can I freaking level up? Please. Like, I need level 11. There we go. I'm also gonna repair. I'm over here. Just that. Okay. But it's like what was said in chat earlier, you know, failure's the first step to success or whatever, you know. It's the starting point. We're doing better than last time, but I am definitely behind on XP, there's no question. If there is... Because we confirmed that returning to base, you still get the Kuban energy. So if there's crystals along the way, I am gonna keep my eye out. Still going in the right direction. I'm just scanning, scanning, scanning. I will go out of my way to get some crystals. I don't care. There's probably some in the fallen base, which would be nice to do while I'm... There's some times where I'm just sitting around here. Oops, not this way. Can't wrap around like that. That would actually be really good to know. Ugh, of course. We gotta be really careful because this guy can stomp on us and it's not good. I don't want him here anyways because he kills some of the incidental enemies and I can farm them. Whatever you gonna do. Alright, first things first. We're going in here and opening this crate. In this crate is grenades. And the bayonet spear, which is the upgraded spear we'll be making later. So I'm about, I don't know, like 16-ish minutes behind. I think there's crystals over there. About 16-ish minutes behind New Game Plus. And that's with weirdness and mistakes, so it's not bad. Buzz off, buddy. Didn't help that my durability was so low. That's that triple swing. I knew they could do triple. They could do single, double, or triple there. You gotta be really careful. I'm gonna regen my stamina. Hide behind the barricade. Sucks. Ow. Leave me alone. So these guys, they're dumb. This dig is actually like one of the most, it's probably one of the easiest, if not the easiest defenses in the game, because a lot of these guys fall. They take percentage damage when they fall, so I can just sit here and wait for them to come. And once you wake up, come on. What is he doing? Whatever, I can't address him right now. I gotta focus on this group. And then this group, they come so late that it doesn't matter, so I just ignore them. This bomber we kill during this wave while we wait. Sadly, I knocked him over, which I don't want to do. Alright, there we go. Are there crystals over here? Come on. There's crystals over here in multiplayer. It doesn't look like it, damn. Just really hoping. If we could find some crystals here, that'd be nice. A good use of our time, but sadly, no dice. Not, at least not for now. Go address our friends. So again, you want to position yourself behind the fence so they cling to it. Oh god. Heal myself. Be really careful with these guys on the ground because they can potentially break your ankles. And that is pretty much GG. Hope that works. Nice. Very good. Yeah, I want to get the kills from that. So. Okay. Still looking for crystals. There's gotta be some in here, right? Feed ourselves. Right? There's gotta be at least one. And they give you a ton at frickin' wrecked base. Ah, it failed. No, that's on me. I gotta put that in the notes for the first base dig. You need to supply Reeve food for later. That's the best time to do it. Screw you, buddy. Of course you did flailing. This is the easiest wave. Most of these enemies are rooftop enemies, so they're easy to mess with. Maybe back there? I don't feel like there is, though. I'm gonna have to, like, look through this, scroll through this whole area to see if there's a loose energy crystal. So yeah, we're just gonna bait them down. You know, it's kind of like you have to follow the script, though every encounter with a Wanderer could end up being your last, so it's, just because I know where everyone's coming doesn't mean I'm safe. Take those guys out early. go out there. You leave, you fail. So I don't have any intent in failing. Well, I tested a fast strat, but it just ended up creating a lot of issues, so I'm not doing it. Even if it is doable, I think it just complicates things too much. So I'm a little bit behind on my XP, which I really don't want to be. As long as I get to 14, it's fine. If I don't get to 14, I'm just gonna go out in the field and kill enemies. I don't care. I don't know if these guys are better or the dudes up there. Oh, there's way more enemies there, so you should do those guys instead. So I don't have enough time. But these guys for sure. Do the northwest dudes. I mean, that's a good amount. Like, don't get me wrong, that's a good amount of energy. It's just, I'm still concerned. Alright, so since that failed, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. Alright, well, first thing I'm gonna do is... Can I get 14? Okay, thank God. Foot press. And, quick hands. Alright. All is well. I guess you don't need it. But I had to supplement a little bit. What am I doing? Right, I need to move this. Yeah, since I failed, I need to move that. Because I don't want this breaking. Just forgot to give him a carrot. Here's a carrot, bud. He's fine. He's got a carrot. Alright, right. So I'm doing next. So we gotta break stuff. So you can break the interior stuff, but I'm gonna avoid doing that this time, because I don't think you need it. You do need to break this. That's concrete. We need concrete to beat the game. So we gotta break down that stuff. All the other stuff I'm gonna ignore. A lot of time save here if I do this right. I might honestly just set up beforehand. You guys ready for this? This is, I think, one of the hardest. At least at the start. It's pretty rough. I am going to just take it easy and make some of this first. Alright. It's good enough for now. Okay. I have 30 seconds to do what I need to do here. Alright, I gotta head over here. Of course, that bastard got past. Ay, ay, ay. I can let him hit it for a little bit. It's exactly what I want to avoid, though. Shut up. I'm really focused because this is the hardest part of the defense, is this intro. That guy's been working at that fence for a while. Oh yeah, I got gerbils to cook. A weird thing to say, but it's true. I'm waiting for this guy. Ah, damn it. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. God damn it! I fucking should have just combat stepped away. I didn't need to take it risky. There's no reason to take it risky. Just need to combat step away. Well, good news is I can fail this again and still save time. It's just annoying. It's okay. You really don't have a whole lot of time before you need to head out here. It's really not that much. It legit feels like I need to do some stuff before I dig. Maybe not, but it feels like it. I need to deal with these guys. Of course. Yeah, I focused too much on the guys on the right. Always play it safe. There's no reason to look like a badass out here. See, they are all like stuck out here. It was all because I pulled out my machete too, in part. Oh, I can ignore those guys. I can backstab, thank you. Alright. Hit this, buddy. Trying to bait them over to this structure. That's why it's nice to catch them unaware. Because if they're not paying attention to you, you can easily crit them. That's why the machete truly is just secondary. Because it's just more dangerous to use. Screw you. That guy is still struggling with that fence. I'm gonna go deal with him now. How you doing? He's been working at that fence for a while. He's really trying. Alright, now these guys spawn. Could level up here as well. Boom! No, don't do that. There we go. I'm running back. Gotta go Defend my digger. My dooger. Also, if you're wondering why there's no music here, it's just a bug. Like, the first time you do this, like, the very first time you do this on your profile, music plays. For some reason, it never plays again after that. It's really weird. Oh god. And a wall. Well, you know, it was better than last time. Nice. Just want that speed boost. Thanks. You know, took 2 tries. I mean, that was really just me being dumb. I think you could probably pull it off without doing all that pre-game work, but it means the strategy's gonna be different. Like, I'm just gonna do a bunch of fences by the digger instead, because I have to, like, make fences, I gotta make med sprays, I gotta repair, sandbag foothold, it's a bunch of stuff. So I think the sprint speed up is pretty vital here, because there's a chance you will get killed here, because the Lord of Dust will just shoot at you. It's pretty bad. I don't know how to not get shot, that's the problem. Right here. Right there. See, he just shot it. See, it lands right there. If you're too slow, you're dead. But if you have sprint speed up, you're fine. So either you wait, or you get sprint speed up, which really you should just do sprint speed up at this point. I think the...
Nice.
So there's like another, I don't know, 6 minutes there or something. Well, that's better. All right. We level up. I have 4 sprays. That should be fine. So there's a golden crescent over there. I'm not picking that up until next chapter, because I don't want to leave it behind. The 2 lures I made are going to be used here. That's a grabber. Do not want to get grabbed. It's very slow. Gotta stay very wide. So we gotta sneak because we have a... Oh, man. Ooh. That sucks. I was trying to do a backup strat there. Get off me. Shh. Buzz off. Yeah, I back road everyone. At this point, I might as well just fight. Ooh. Ignore me. That was bad. I lost about 40 seconds. But it shows that you should not throw a crystal, because if you throw a crystal there, you're going to aggro even more units. And the one by the hut looked... The grabber by the hut...
Nice.
That's just a gold split because I forgot last time. I lost time there. You do not want to throw a crystal if you get an enemy being a little hazy. I'd rather just go backstab the enemy. Just creep up and I would just flank and backstab, I guess. Rather do that. Okay, so that didn't go so well, but strat is a little inconsistent due to crowd RNG. It's a problem. So coming up, I'm gonna throw a lure bottle to avoid dealing with nonsense here. We're gonna rescue our good friend and partner Seth, partner in crime and time. Definitely not gonna be a boss later. Alright, so we're gonna throw a bottle. Like that. Now we walk. Just crouch walk. Just crouch walk. Those springs I need. Let's see. I mean, you could just convert. I need those springs for my shotgun. All right. It's a lot of looting we're going to be doing in Africa because a lot of the stuff we need to build the final thing. Oh, I didn't get knocked down. That's nice. It looked like I got hit, but I didn't take damage. It's weird. Buzz off, dog. Stupid dog. So yeah, I'm just distracting dudes. Don't think there's anything used back here. There might be something in that container. pile of stuff. Okay. Oops.
Nice.
So, next split. I have too few splits back here because I really should have a split for the boss fight. Unlike in New Game Plus, where it's just a joke, it's actually a bit tricky on New Game. There's a risk of dying, and we don't do that much damage. We have to go investigate Sahelanthropus or Sally. Say Sally because it's a lot easier than saying Sahelanthropus. Ah, man, it's not the right angle. There's an angle where you can slide down, but I'm not going deep enough on the rock. You can also dive into the position, but it's super risky. And if that happened, I'd probably just sit there for a minute, honestly. I don't think restarting and coming back is worth it. I can't cure sprain. I can't cure anything without sleeping in a tent, so it's a bit of an issue. So I'm going to save my last soup for the last bit of running. The soup is probably worth it. So you get so much steel. Like, there's definitely steel I pick up that I do not need. Like, I can guarantee you that. I don't know why I'm weaving like this. It's very important to use the walker gear here, or else you're walking through, you know, the river of pain. I've got new enemies that I don't want to have to deal with. I need those chemicals. And I need this chromium steel. Yeah, that radio. If I can pick it up. That's the problem, like, it gets knocked over. In a bit of trouble. So I'm just standing there picking stuff up forever. Not exactly ideal. Those are trackers. They just jump, and they're super annoying. The best thing to do with them is just shoot them, because trying to melee them is not effective. They're too fast, and they have too good range. Like, you can melee them, but it's just really hard. Just shooting them with a bow and arrow is hard. They move too quickly. You kind of want to just catch them when they land and shotgun them. Really? No! I didn't mean to do that! Ran into the walker gear remains. I don't think I've ever done that before. The fire will stay on until I stop, drop, roll, so thankfully we're in water, so that helps. Okay, this defense is just annoying more than anything. You could die here, which would be really bad. You can get 2 of them, and then the third one's just gonna be mean to you. I don't need the... Need this stuff, though. You have to, like, basically... attack a little bit. And then run away. Ow. Sure, I got everything I need in here. See, stuff gets knocked down. Ugh. Not today, bucko. Not today. They're annoying. You can get 2, you have to wait for them to attack. Get 2 of them, and then you need to get off, because you're just gonna get, you're not gonna be able to launch another mortar. So, they're just, it's just annoying. I'm gonna see if I can level up. I probably can't. Let's see. Almost can. 6,000 off. Again, like, telling you, get some extra levels. Alright, let's build the rasp. And rasp 2. 20 of these. Why did I... Oh, man. Well, I have 20. I forgot to destroy those. I have 20. So... forgot to destroy my ammo, but that's fine. I have 20. As long as you don't go over and use stuff that you're not supposed to have, it's fine. I have 20. Of course, there's one thing I forgot. That's perfect. I'm gonna heal. Oops. I just needed it. If you don't have a status ailment, you just need to heal for 30 minutes. It's fine. Do I have fences? I have to, right? No, I have none. Ugh. Kinda need those. I'll go back. It's fine. I failed this once, so who cares? I will waste the time to go back. Yeah, I forgot to add these back. I have to make a checklist for myself that I break everything. And the ammo was the one thing I forgot. I have 20. It's cheap to say like, oh, well, you had extra. As long as you declare, hey, I have 20. That's it. That's all I got, 20. If I need more... See, that's the 20. Because I have 2, 16, and 2. That's 20. Nice. I can tell the level of this bomber based off the damage I'm dealing, and thankfully that was a low damage, or a high damage. See, this guy is a little bit higher level, so I'm just gonna forget about it. It's like one of the more annoying RNG things is like, oh, I get a a high level or a low level on the bomber because I want high level, or excuse me, low level. If you could level again, then level 21 would not matter. Back up. Buzz off. You guys are so annoying. So, this is a very long defense. And the start of it is kind of rough, but... There's two very nice things about this. One, I got those mortars. And two, I got the other kind of mortars. Sounds weird, but you'll see. I got two kinds of mortars to help me out. The ones behind me that I used before, they respawn, thankfully. What up, Domino's? $5 pizzas. All right, nice. Oh, I'm bleeding. That sucks. So that means I'm going to be using some sprays. You have to be very cautious if you're bleeding. Alright, so my friends are showing up now. So that mortar, you'd think that's a bad thing that mortar is hanging out, but he's actually going to help me. Oh, you know what's happening? They're shooting the goats. I gotta kill those goats. That's what's causing the mortar to get into a weird position. Alright, thankfully it's not a big deal. Alright, so good to know you need to kill those goats, like, because they could screw up the mortar's positions because they'll fight the goats. And you don't want that. I'm gonna heal. Backing up. Don't think the mortar can hit this. I think he's still hitting the wall. But I don't want the risk, because the mortar does move while he's fighting the goats. So just kill the Nubians. Kablooey. You better rest before you're out of gas. This is a pro oil game. Pro internal combustion engine game. No, cling to the fence, please. I have enough time that I probably will get rid of the bleeding. It's just gonna take a while. Or maybe I won't. I have no idea. Status effects last so damn long in this game. So yeah, if you're paying attention to the numbers, you'll see what I mean, like how much the level matters, because the damage I'm dealing to a level 14 versus a level 20 is significant. So levels matter way more than actual weapons. Ooh. Oh, you bastard. I need to fire a mortar. I'm not doing good ending, so no. I'm just gonna let them do that. I'm doing bad ending. If this takes me 30 minutes less than OCM, I would have beat him. I think that's how the math works out. Yeah, he did good ending. Which makes sense, like it's like you're actually completing the game with, you know, nothing. Throwing a grenade. I'm way too close. I need to back the fuck up. Did I save it? I did. That's awesome. I'm surprised. At some point I'll do good ending for sure, but whoop-bam! Cancel that. Copy that. Not gonna be next to that. So yeah, the mortars, they actually damage other enemies because they just shoot at the wall because they're numb nuts. I'm actually gonna sneak behind these guys. Walkers are very ignorant. Alright, so these two, I can't actually ignore these guys because they'll actually cause problems for me. So I'm gonna run up to this guy and blow him the F up. Goodbye. Alright, now I'm running back. Again, I have 20 bullets, so I can't restore any. I could make more bullets, though. I could make more bullets. I'll probably will. Just because when I restore my ammo, I'm going to have extra, so... Or I'm gonna add stuff that shouldn't be there, so... I can literally just sit here and snack. Nice break. Block that off. Hot tip, you can use the, like, block this off, or I'm heading your way as like a way to guide yourself if you get lost, which you will if you're new to this game. That's a little trick. Oh yeah, I failed this the first time on my casual playthrough. I swore the mortars were actually useful, but I don't want to get grabbed. That's why I'm waiting. No! Healing. Oh, get away from me, dude. I'm busy back here. I don't have time for your bullshit. That's why we have grenades. Of course, you can use mortars, but take longer to set up and... Right? Feels a bit overwhelming, but... we're actually fine. I frickin' whiffed. God damn it. Just chillin'. What's up, guys? Taking your sweet ass time? Ain't it great? You need this cutscene first. No. Here's a big gold.
Nice.
It's bad when you die on Sally, by the way. Big time loss. See, you have enough time. I'm gonna make some ammo. So I have 28 bullets. 28. Total. So I can only fire 28 times. This is what you want to make sure you have this all ready at the end of Sally. You want to have your rasp out and you want to have your grenades out. Because you need to start fighting the moment this fight starts. There's no time to waste. What the? Really? Damn it. I want to keep him, like, doing that. No. Goodbye. It was a little weird, but I think there's a way to manipulate him so he constantly shoots. I think you just have to find the right distance. I think if you're at the right distance, he'll always shoot. Good job, Reeve. But it's time to do it again. Enjoy your black carrot of doom. Rather than add the... That's fine. My math should be correct. Because I used one shot at the dig, 21, 25. Yep. Because I added 4. 1, 20, and then 5. So 25 shots. I don't want to have to do math ever again. Just have to keep a checklist. Nope, don't do that. Don't leave. There's a spot here where you won't go crouched. I forgot where it is, though. I have to look at my video. This climb is tricky. Alright, so we're going to runes 3. Again, I should have a split here. Should have 2 splits here, one for Seth. For Deserted Mine. No, not this way, not this way. I'm gonna get grabbed. There's a lot of grabbers out here, so you have to be very careful about your movement here. Also, it's probably better to eat the soup when I'm leaving for, like, going to Seth, because I lost a lot of time doing my build and shit. So, because my buff has worn off at this point. And so it's better just to... It's not like I'm actually using stamina for Seth. The convenience of eating then, I don't think really helps you. Alright, so here's the Ruins 3 skip. Sandbag version. I didn't come up with this. Well, I came up with this position. They used to put it over by those boxes. Just not necessary. Okay. What's up, dude? Simple. Safer to crouch walk in. Call it a day. You can't, at least on New Game Plus, you can like just run through there. But I don't know about New Game because you're pretty slow. I don't think you can just whiz by them without having some problems. Okay, I need to pick up radio. Radio. So all goes as planned. Reeve will be done getting stone by the time I'm done doing my business here. So yeah, you have 3 opportunities to get the stone. When you get the tent, when you dig for Africa, should be picking that stuff up. And then when you... It's not the right line. Getting a little lost. Okay. Oops. Careful of the guys in the water. Yep, almost done. I had a couple of deaths, but it's okay. They were fairly quick. I had some really slow deaths. On this 348. Oh god. Whoop-bam. I should have made another spray because this is a little sketchy. But I honestly forgot. Of course. Fucking dick. You suck. Take this knife. At least he didn't bleed me. That's all I care about. My god, this guy is so slow. Come on. Grab the fence. Yeah, there's a few things I've realized by doing this run. Yeah, you can. You just have to punch him first. I put it in the enemy notes. Yeah, if you don't punch them, even if they're standing up, which is the... Oh my god. Ugh, Jesus. Well, this is gonna be scary as shit. Now, because of course I got bled. Again, I'm really curious what the rate on that stuff is. Screw you. Huh. Then they noticed me. What up, Devontae? How are you doing? I don't know why I threw a grenade for that. I should have gotten my other sprays, but whatever. 6 should cover you for the run, but you could get really unlucky. It's not unheard of. It's crowd control, crowd control, crowd control. That was not a good defense, but... I should just ignore this dude. I don't want to... I'm not fucking with him. It's not worth it. Oh god, there's a guy over here. I'll screw with this guy, though. Oh boy. Buzz off, man. Let's see, there's another one. I'd rather take out these guys. No. I was really close. Sometimes when you go for the punch, they hit you at the same time, which is really annoying. I have a bit of a conundrum, because, like... Too bad that doesn't matter. Yeah, there's just some, like, loose dudes at the dig site. Trying to corral them a little bit. No! God damn it! Oh, it's alright, I guess. Nope, 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 nope. I know, I freaking hit it off his head. Like, I'm just gonna spray. This is ridiculous. Cause I could get comboed to death, so I'm just gonna heal. And now this is my health. This is the credit on my account. I don't like, it's way too stressful the way I was playing, cause like I could get comboed and die. So what's the point? Literally, what's the point? Ooh, you can do some funky stuff here on this slope. Oh no. No, god damn it. Should have combat stepped. Oh, cool. There goes half my HP for the rest of the frickin' dig. How? What? This is gonna be rough, man. No! Bleed is awful. And like, it takes so long to recover. It takes so damn long to recover. This is a one-hit kill situation. Fucking hell. That's why you really should. 10 minutes. God, man. Fucking bleed is the worst, and you can't, like, if there was some, there's like no convenient styptic picks. Yeah, and I still have to do another defense. I mean, I could just pick up the stuff and run back at that point if I survive this. Yes, I know that's a pun. Shut up. It's all because of bleeding, man. I also am not familiar with the schedule on this dig. Yeah, well, the worst condition is the one that lasts the longest, because that's great. It's these dudes. Oh, that guy is a rando. No! Fuck off, you stupid rando! Really? I'm so gonna die, dude. I have 4 shells. One of these is for the tracker. Ugh. Thankfully, this is a short defense. Go away. You schmuck. You have to play very well, and there's some RNG, because, like, you know, I get unlucky status ailments. Optimally, you would not need to get extra. There's our friend. You gotta watch this motherfucker. He will ruin your day. It was impossible, man. It's literally just because of the bleeding. Right. Well, you just have to play patiently all the time and not be stupid. So I just lost like 15 minutes, but what the fuck are you gonna do? But yeah, 240 is totally confirmed. I think 230. I just forgot to make the med spray. And again, I'm not familiar with the schedule on that one. See, I have 2 extra med spray. If I had those, it would have been totally fine. Well, you say that, but it's wave defense. Like, we are literally having to wait, you know. That is literally, like, part of the game's structure. So, I get what you're saying, but, like, that's napalm. I can't believe Coolman did not use sprays during his first new game run. So I don't think so. Not right now. I don't think it's really that different, frankly. So I don't know if there's anything useful over here. We walked right past it, so. I would have to fail this. I should have pretty much just, like, once I started bleeding, I should have just been like, you know what, screw it. I only have 1 spray. I'm just going to restart last save and call it. That would have been the smart thing to do, because, like, I mean, look at this crap. It's like, oh, you know, I die in 2 hits. This is going to go really well. You're probably going to get hit, you know. Like, it's hard not to get hit, especially when, you know, the conditions of the situation. Well, I knew I forgot my sprays. I should have just accepted the time loss and returned to last save. But this is the first real run, so, like, there's tons of issues and mistakes in this. You know, you can't really let that bog you down. It's just like, I knew it was, like, a long shot that I was going to live through that. By the way, that guy killed me on my first run. He one-shot me because I came here with 50 health, so he just, like, nope, don't do that. Nice. See, you don't want this. You want him to not get knocked over. Oh my god. Screw this. I just stabbed him. Honestly, just stab him. If you can find a styptic kit that's not out of the way, please let us know. It's like the only ones I know are I have to, like, lose time, like a significant amount of time, because I can't return to base camp. Yeah, I should just machete him. I don't know, I shouldn't have used my shotgun or whatever. See, now I'm not bleeding. It's especially bad if you bleed right at the start of an encounter. It's okay if I bleed on wave 3, you know. In theory, it's fine. It's when you're... So I would probably put a fence there in that hole. I knew it. It's like, I should probably combat step. That's what I mean, like, the patient thing to do there is... God, buzz off, y'all. Fuck it. There's too many of them. They swarmed me. Which is so bad, like... I think of all the ones that I would do, I would probably do Ruins 1, because that's the closest one. So I would, in a marathon run, I would go get that Styptic. Hello. Get out of my fence. This is my fence. Much better this time. Does the combat step also work? Alright, I'm gonna take out the dudes here, because... Man, was that annoying. Some extra XP to make sure we're... Let's dance, buddy. See how long they run? It's ridiculous, man. Like, what the hell? The charge lasts way too long. Stop. God, I almost want to never come up here. There's too many of them, dude. Just ignore those guys. There's so many over there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, it's what I call the linebacker tackle. It's that crouch stance. They'll lunge at you and they'll... It takes 40,000 years for them to stop. It's so long. It's so long. And the longer they charge, the longer they'll do it. So really, I think what you should be doing I'm just gonna let them break this. It's best to be on their side when that happens, but you really see what I mean? Like, I just started bleeding because, you know, he unicorn dived me. Any attack basically can cause you to... Well, at least I healed a little bit. And I got 3 sprays. See, this is a big difference. Big difference. Yeah, just a dog diving into you. If a dog dived into me... Boom! Boom! Like, if a dog bumps into you before you even start, dude, just return to base camp. Just forget about it. I mean, unless you're trying to, like, go for some crazy time. But, like, it's just not worth the hassle. This is really the hardest wave, by the way. Get off my digger. Get off my digger. Get off my digger. Get off my digger. Whoa, bam! Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am! Thanks. Yeah, 240 is completely doable. Is what I thought. Alright, I need to do that. Ah, see, there are enemies over here. They're walking over there. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. No, it really isn't. It's like 30 minutes. 30-ish minutes. Yeah, so really, you shouldn't do these guys. You should do the opposite guys first. Because... the lighting here is awful. These guys are more of a problem than them. More plentiful. Ain't having it. Yeah, I think I'm honestly gonna stay over here for wave 3. Like, these guys, have a much shorter distance to the digger than the dudes to the east. Yeah, that bomber is hilarious. Like, they put a bomber there, and on, like, the longest path, the most winding, long path possible. It's like, okay, cool. Like, eventually, the dude shows up. Like, you can use this barrel. Oh, don't worry about me. Alright, we're fine. Oh, I came here with 6, man. Where's this? It's over here, I think. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, it's the tippity top. So you can ignore, you just need a fence. I mean, I would probably address this guy. But, like, that's the big set. And really, I could avoid steel, because, like, look at all this steel here. And I kind of need to pick it up so I can actually pick up this chromium, which I believe, yeah, like this stuff. So, however much steel is right there, just allow for that, basically. That's fine. It is still not enough. Okay, you really gotta actually, like, save a grenade for this. Or grenade those dudes, or... I didn't have anything, and it's not worth the fear, so I'm just gonna say whatever. This happened last time, so... Granted, last time I didn't die at the deserted mine, but, you know. This is the part of the run I really haven't routed out all that well, so... But I'm starting to understand how to do deserted mine. And there, really, I want to save a grenade. And just grenade the pile that... Oh, this freaking guy is still here. Yeah, because you actually can just leave that guy alone. Not the guy at the boat. You gotta take care of him, but... That guy you can completely ignore. My stamina is absolute dog shit. I'll risk it. Okay. You should drink that canteen at a tent. I'd say like before Sally. Yeah, that can put a number on you real quick, for sure. Okay, hopefully I actually picked up everything. I'm pretty sure I picked up enough sensors. Or it was the circuits last time. I still have to make that, Oh, well that's nice. I don't know if that's there or it spawned. Hey, here's some more chemicals. Again, there's chemicals at wrecked base that I just kind of forgot about. There's a lot to remember in this run, so, you know, cry me a river. But doing this run is like, okay, careful of this, careful of that, you know. And after the run's done, I'm going to look at, okay, how much did I have extra? Yep, exactly. You don't want the food poisoning. If you can help it.
Nice.
So we lost about, I don't know, 20 minutes on that split. I just rest before Sahelanthropus anyways, because I'm going to get damaged. Well, I mean, I guess it just depends, but you might be injured. Thanks for the stone, bud. Right, battery and concrete. That's it. One concrete. One battery. That's it. GG. See, I had a ton of extra steel. I could make another Archaea blade. I mean, having the tent right there is convenient for when you exit the teleporter. Ooh, well, not during a dig. If you're going to risk it, you better do it when you can rest, because the puking caused me to die during the Sally defense. I puked at just the wrong time and I got killed. So, you don't really need to do it.
Congrats on being plywood, I guess.
Ooh, 302.59. So sub 3 is the next thing. Totally doable. I saved time because I missed out on circuits previously, so I had to like go search. So basically, it was kind of null in the end. Also, I like sat around before I finished because I was just chatting. Like I said, it was not really a run. I died so many times and I'm still like trying to figure out the kinks. So 302.59, that's my first legit run with 3 deaths. Not bad. I think it's 3 deaths. My math is correct. So pretty good. Again, 240-ish is, I think we can even get 230, 23x, not 230, I mean 23x. Seems doable. I think that sounds viable as far as time is concerned. Well, you put on the mask because now you're one of these lost soldiers in Phantom Pain. That's the whole connecting tissue here. Because you're in Afghanistan back in the 80s. Where you belong, back in the 80s. Or I guess, yeah. This would be the 80s at this point. Because Mother Base, I think that was like 80, and then, yeah, 4 years later or whatever. 2 years, I don't know. I forget the exact timeline. But GG. Big shout outs to Space Cow, One Cool Man, William K, Skranola, Sergeant Silent, Metza. We made it happen. Sub 3 next, baby.